Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, the buyers of Vibe and people that have not bought yet, but we have a couple of villas left. Wanted to bring you an update today. Today is June 25th at 1:48 in the afternoon, and we continue to prepare for vertical construction here at Vibe. That saying, we're going to walk through and see a whole bunch of things today that you'll say, why don't you call this vertical construction? And I'll tell you why in a second. But in the meantime, just to give you a wrap-up review, I should say, of what has happened in the past. In the last couple of weeks, I would say last 3 weeks, 3 weeks, I guess, we've been prepping with inventory. So what I mean by inventory is we have about $80,000 or $90,000 worth of rebar off to my right here. You'll see it in a second. So we had two large transport tractor trailer loads of rebar arrive. And then behind me, we have a load of concrete block that we're going to be using for the preparation stage here at Vibe. And then of course we had a transport trailer truck of wood, 2x4s, plywood, etc., that is used for the concrete pouring and the preparatory work that's required for all the columns of rebar going in the ground. So that said, let's go on a bit of a walk and talk and you'll see what I'm going on. So Lucien, if you want to pan your camera over here, this is the rebar that I talked about in the past that we showed you, and we'll drop some clips from when it arrived, Lucien, in the video, and you'll see that. But these are all the rebar for the first 8 villas. Now behind me, of course, you saw the concrete block. This concrete block is going to be used in the preparatory work that we're doing right now over at Vibe, and to give you an idea there. Now, as we walk through, let's go and walk through here. So, when I say preparatory or preparation work for vertical construction, you'll notice behind here is a whole lot of what it looks like vertical construction. This is the preparation work for it, because all this wood is temporary supports for, you see the rebar for the columns that'll go up 2 floors. These large, thick rebars are what we're using to go up 2 full floors of villas 1 through 8, or the first 8 that we're building right now. And the preparatory work includes, pardon me for my layman's terms, but the rebar that is below grade that will be form the foundation, and then the thick rebars that form the columns all the way up. So you can see that all of this wood material is not actual framing for the villas. It's something that after these 8 villas are built, we remove that wood, and all this wood is used on the next 8, like that type of situation. But it's here to support the columns. Now, all the plywood that I talked about a few minutes ago, which we're going to see in a minute, all that plywood forms like this, like boxes around the columns, and then all the concrete pouring happens, of course, on those columns. Currently, we are not pouring any concrete, probably for the next couple of weeks, while we continue the organization of the preparation work for all of the columns. So, you can see it right from the beginning, the compaction of where the columns are going to be, the preparation in the back for where the pools are going to go, and it's a lot of work. But I'm proud to say, as I said from the beginning of time, there isn't any mental benefit for anybody that when we're building the below grade stuff. Anything that's in the dirt, as I call it. Remember, I had to do like a video all the time about more dirt, more dirt, more dirt. But this infrastructure is so beneficial for what we've done here at Vibe by way of height, water control, the canal, etc. But now I feel, and I think you feel as well, just seeing this visual of going up makes us all feel like there's something happening. And I understand that there's a whole bunch of things behind the scenes that are always happening, but the sexy construction vertical build is just about to get started, as we see now. So walk on over here. You can get another shot of this. Get another shot of this. So you can see the work that's involved to bring in the major supporting walls, which are the ones behind to my right, or in front of me, and then the other walls that are going in behind it. And all of this work takes so much time to prepare for. And all of this, these pieces of rebar were all bent on site. Now you can see all the way down, we're doing the same thing all the way down. As I mentioned, all around when the rebar is all in the air, and then they start building boxes around the rebar where the cement is poured down the top to form the columns. This is all the plywood that'll be used in our efforts of that. Now, the oddity about construction in the DR is that there's two forms of, the forms of construction are very different, of course, from Canada, United States to here. But here, when you hire a carpenter, for example, to do the wood, normally they charge you a daily rate or a labor rate, and then they charge you a rental rate for the wood. Just how it is. It's sort of like fees plus disbursements in the legal world. However, what we've done internally, because we'll have 5 or 6 projects on the go and various stages of pre-launch and engineering and building, that this wood will be taken down and reused over and over because it's for forms of concrete. There isn't any wood actually being built into these villas. They're all concrete and rebar. But the wood is what contains the rebar, the concrete naturally in the forming process. So, shorter video for today because there's a lot going on. And it's funny, I can talk more about dirt than I can talk about general construction right now. But it is what it is for today. So I'll give you another update in a couple of weeks. But keep in mind, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp at any time at 829-525-1782. You can reach me Monday to Saturday, 6 or 7 in the morning till about 10 or 11 o'clock at night, Monday to Saturday. Sunday, I'll see your text, but I'll respond to you on Monday. Sunday is Sunday Funday. So I wish you a great week, and I'm sure we'll talk soon. Thanks again.